All right, Fiona Anderson is here from Business of Vancouver. Good morning.
Good morning, Steve.
We're talking about the Premier, 18 months in office.
That's right. So Insights West and Business in Vancouver does a 6-month checkup or report card. This is their third 6-month checkup, so it's 18 months into her mandate. And we ask people, survey respondents, how they are rating the government. And, you know, the honeymoon's over because the numbers have been steadily falling since she was first elected, since we did the first report card 6 months after she was elected, which was now a year ago. So what are those numbers? Okay, the big issue is always the economy. And, you know, the economy hasn't been recovering as well as we had hoped. The job plan hasn't created many jobs. So 35% actually thought the government was doing a good job with respect to the economy, but that's still 44% think it's a bad job, and that's down from last time. So when it was like 40% 6 months ago thought they were doing a good job on the economy. But the big issue, energy pipelines, LNG, the next one. That's been a big issue. Petronas said earlier this month that maybe they're going to delay their decision whether they're going to go ahead with an LNG plant. That's been what the government has been saying all along. LNG is our savior. Now, over the last month, they've been saying, well, maybe we'd like to have LNG. Maybe it's not a slam dunk. Also, the Kinder Morgan protest, that's been front and center to many of us. So with respect to that, the approval rating is 28% now. It was 39% just a year ago, or just 6 months ago, actually 42% a year ago. So big number drops there. Other issues, the environment also related. The approval rating is now 26%. Shortage of skilled workers, that stayed about the same, 25%. That's still, people think she's doing a good job with respect to that. Government accountability fell, 19% now compared to lower numbers earlier, or higher numbers just 6 months ago. So yeah, approval rating for the government seems to be falling. Now, with respect to certain decisions that she's made, pushing LNG, obviously that's a big part of the mandate. Again, 34% thought the government was making good decisions with respect to pushing LNG. That's down from 42% a year ago. Dealing with Kinder Morgan, now that was not asked in previous surveys, but only 23% thought that the government was doing a good job in dealing with Kinder Morgan. 57% thought they were doing a bad job. Similar with dealing with Northern Gateway, 27% thought the government was doing a good job. 55% thought it was a bad job. And that, again, is down from just 6 months ago when it was 35%. Managing BC Hydro, now that's gone up. People are thinking she's doing a better job of managing BC Hydro. Part of it is because of the appointment of the new CEO, Jessica McDonald. Now we have the Site C decision this afternoon. We'll see how that affects ratings. But right now, the approval rating for how she's dealing with the BC Hydro is 27%, up from 22% 6 months ago. So that's an improvement. Managing BC Ferries, well, no, that kind of went off the rails when the government announced that they were going to stop the Horseshoe Bay to Nanaimo route, which is crazy, and it seemed crazy. They did backtrack on that. So that lowered the approval rating to 11% from 15% 6 months ago. The one thing they did at Mount Poly there, another was not surveyed before, approval rating there is 18% compared to 53% that think that it was handled badly. The one thing that actually the government is being considered to be doing a good job at, and that's not part of the boards there, is changing the alcohol laws. It was the only one that actually had a positive response. 47% of respondents actually thought the government was doing a good job changing our alcohol laws. So that's where she's doing a good job.
All right, we got it. Okay, Fiona, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I know you'll be back in an hour with more business news at BIV.com.